I'm Trent and I've been living, traveling, and gaming out of my van for almost 5 years now. And a couple of years ago, I released a video here on YouTube of me giving you guys a tour of my van. However, it's been a while. And since then, I've made a few updates to my van. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to give you guys an updated, in-depth tour of my gaming van. So, let's get to it.
We go get it. Hey, ahead of my time, and that's a race against my past. Whenever they clock me, that's 2,000 on the dash. When it kinda tickles me, and every day I laugh. Yeah, you know we number one, and you don't need to ask. I got the magic, feel like I'm a greyhound looking at a rabbit. Finish line so close, I reach out and grab it. I only look back just to look at your reaction.
Welcome to my luxurious battle station on wheels. This is a 2020 3500 Ram Promaster 159-inch extended wheelbase van that I bought right off the lot, and over the course of 4 months, I converted this into what it is now with my brother. It's equipped with solar power, a full-size kitchen, a dining room, an insane gaming station, and even a cozy bed, which is pretty much all that I need to live completely off-grid. Now, before we dive too deep into this tour, I just want to let you guys know that I have links to every appliance that I used in this van build in the description of this video. And if you decide to use any of the appliances that I used in my van in your van build, please consider using the links in the description of this video, because those are my affiliate links. And at no extra cost to you, by using those affiliate links to purchase those appliances, you will be directly supporting me and my travels, which would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Let's start this tour off with the cozy bedroom. This here is a full-size bed that allows me and my pup Millie to cuddle up nicely and have some extra room to spread out in while we sleep. It could easily sleep 2 people, but your boy travels alone. But I'm about 5'10", and I can sleep comfortably with extra room to spare. So probably a 6'2" person could sleep back here easily, which is pretty dank. And right here, I've got a nice little fan above my head that blows really nice, cool air onto me while I'm sleeping. But if that's not enough, I've got this swivel fan that I use for more direct airflow. Oh, that feels so nice. It's moist here where I'm filming this. Oh my gosh.
Gosh dang, it's hot up in here. Daggum, can someone put the AC on? Come on, man, it's too hot. I'm sweating over here.
But this fan right here is an absolute lifesaver for me while I'm sleeping. I am a very hot sleeper, so having this blowing directly on my face while I sleep makes my nights so much more enjoyable when I'm in hotter climates. Right above my bed is where I store most of my clothes. Pants, t-shirts, socks, underwear, you know, you live, you exist, you're human, you wear clothes, right? You know what I'm talking about. But right next to my bed is my hanging closet where I hang all of my winter coats, my jackets, my nicer t-shirts. Okay, this here is Millie, the star of the show, really. She is my life, my love, my best friend, okay? I would not be able to live in this van without her. She provides so much comfort, love, and joy. I mean, look at this. She just loves me.
Feels like the first time, every moment I'm with you. You still catch my eye with every little thing you do.
This is unconditional love right here. I love this dog. But this here is her cozy little bedroom. It gives her her own little space to kind of exist in the van, which I think is necessary for a dog when they're living in a tiny space like this. She's got her own little light right here. She's got a fan. But the main reason I made this little space for her is because when I was building out the van, for whatever reason, she loved laying right here under the bed while I was building it out. And originally this was going to be my hanging closet for all my clothes, but I saw her laying here and I was thinking, man, it would be really nice for Millie to have her own little bedroom, because it would give me more space in the van as well. If I'm in the kitchen cooking or something, she wouldn't be on the floor roaming around. So I built her this, and every time she comes into the van, she goes straight to her bedroom. She loves this little cubby. This is her spot, her home, and this is where she loves to hang out. Ain't that right, Millie? But right up under her bed is where I keep a lot of her, you know, toys, leashes, dog stuff, you know, nothing special. All right, Next. If you guys want to watch me build out my van and talk about why I built it the way that I did and why I chose to do things the way that I did, well, I have a video about that specific thing on my channel and you can watch it right here. So tap that, go watch that if this video is boring for you. Now, when I was going through the process of building out my van, I knew that there were 3 things that I needed in order to feel comfortable living in a tiny space like this. And those 3 things were good, comfortable sleep, a nice big kitchen in order to cook whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and a powerful gaming setup because that's a big part of my life and it's how I connect with my friends when I'm on the road traveling all over the place. But this here is my kitchen. It's one of the first things you see when you walk into the van, and it is a full-size kitchen that you would find in a studio apartment. I've got a stove, I've got an oven, I've got a refrigerator with a freezer in it, I've got a nice big sink with flowing water. This water here is fed by a 12-volt electrical water pump that is housed up under my bed right next to my 40-gallon water tank. And that water I use strictly for just washing dishes here and showering, which I have a shower out the back of my van that I'll show you guys here in a minute. And up under the sink is a 6-gallon jug that houses purified drinking water for me throughout the week. And I fill that up at Walmart's, or there's some water stations around town that's like 20 cents a gallon to fill up. And that's enough water for me to drink for about a week or so. But that 40 gallons of water lasts me about 2 weeks of living off grid because I'm strictly just using it for washing dishes and showering. And I kind of only shower like once a week in the van, so... Hey, don't hate me, man. It's part of the lifestyle, okay? You can't live in a van and travel off grid and live in remote places and be super squeaky clean. That's just not part of the lifestyle, okay? It's in the contract when you sign to be a nomad, okay? You gotta be a dirty, stinky nomad. I'm just kidding. I'm not stinky. I smell freaking fresh. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are judging me right now. Oh my gosh, you shower once a week, bro? Well, guess what, dude? That's what happens when you gotta conserve on water. If I showered every day like you guys do in your houses, I'd be going to go fill up water every day because you know how much water showers use? Huh? Do you? Thought so. A lot of people think this is a coffee maker, but it's not. It's just a little cubby with a power outlet. Up here is where I store all of my cups, my plates, my mugs, my bowls, nothing special. Here's where I store all of my dry foods, all my snacks. And over here is where I store all of my spices, my oil, my hot sauces. Can't live without the hot sauces, bro. But because this is one of the first things that you see when you walk into my van, I really wanted it to stand out. And the way I chose to do that was by bringing in these stencil designs onto the cabinetry. I feel like it adds a lot of texture, a lot of vibes to the van, and it kind of brings the white ceiling down onto the black cabinetry and kind of just opens up the space a little bit. Or maybe I'm just thinking too deep into it and it just kind of looks cool. I don't know. But either way, I'm really proud of these, and I think it really adds character to my van. This is one of my favorite spots to chill at in the van. It is so relaxing here. I got this nice big window where I can sit and eat my breakfast or work on my laptop with a beautiful view out there. I can do this number right here and just like chill out, relax, look at the view out my sliding door. This is where I have most of my deep thoughts, my contemplation. A lot of my video ideas happen right in this very seat. And it's great because if I don't want this table right here, I'll just flip it down. Psh, I don't need it. Yeah. I kind of need it now though. And these chairs are on a swivel. They just swivel around, no big deal. So whenever I'm done camping up at a place, I just swivel these back around and hit the road. But I really do just love like sitting here, eating my breakfast, listening to some soft music, looking out the views out the window and my sliding door. It is a very nice therapeutic way to start my mornings. And I'm so thankful I implemented these swivel seats in because it really opens up this tiny space so much. And any opportunity to make a tiny space feel bigger is an opportunity that you should take, in my opinion. And putting in these swivel seats was literally so simple. It's 4 screws and boom, you've got a whole new room in your van. And now I can have guests over, they have a place to sit. It's pretty freaking sweet. And sometimes Millie joins me for breakfast on this chair right here as we watch the sunrise. It's great. It's a nice bonding time. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys that have watched my past van tour video, you're probably watching this one thinking like, okay, what's different? Everything looks the same. I thought you said you had updates to show us. Well, I do. And it's right here. I got a full-on battle station in my van now, baby. And your boy is sponsored by ROG, the Republic of Gamers. And they sent me so much gear to support my gaming endeavors on the road. And now I am equipped with so much gaming gear that my gaming skills are off the charts, okay? This gaming chair right here that they sent me not only is super ultra comfortable, but it has leveled up my gaming skills like 300% at least. I'm getting headshot after headshot in Fortnite, okay? And on top of that, I'm gaming off of this beast of a laptop now, the ROG Strix Scar 18, which is an 18-inch laptop with a 4090 in it, 32 gigs of RAM. This thing is a beast and outperforms any other gaming device that I've ever played on. But right here, I have a mini ITX build that I built out for my van a couple years ago. And at the time, it did everything that I needed it to as far as gaming and editing. But when ROG sent me the ROG Strix Scar 18, I was like, what am I doing? And on top of that, I always had an issue with implementing a second monitor into my setup because it's just no easy way to do it. But when I pulled the laptop out, I was like, wait, this is a second monitor. And it just worked out. It worked out. And when I'm done gaming, I put it in this drawer right here. Close it up, and it's got a lock on it. Bada bing, bada boom. Ain't nobody stealing it from me, okay? It's mine. But to be completely honest, I kind of leave it in this drawer a lot of the time. When I'm just doing random things on the internet, browsing the internet, watching YouTube videos, it stays in here. I can even play World of Warcraft on it, play some old school RuneScape on it while it's in the drawer and it doesn't get too hot. However, when I open up games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex Legends, I've got to pull it out so it can get some better airflow. And I've got the ROG Ally, which is a portable gaming device from ROG, and this thing is awesome. It's basically a gaming laptop. It's got full Windows operating system on it, and I've got a whole video about this device on my YouTube channel that you should go check out. It's a really, really fun, cool video of my day in the life of living and gaming in a van, and I use this in crazy situations. It's pretty cool, and you can watch that video right here. And back in the day when I released my old van tour video, I was using cell phone hotspots in order to get internet so I could game in my van in remote places. However, I don't have to do that anymore because I use Starlink. And for those of you guys that don't know, Starlink is satellite internet developed by SpaceX. It's what has allowed me to be able to live stream on Twitch while playing games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft in remote places like the one that I'm at now, like just in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of insane, and it's changed my life and how I operate on the road. And all of this, including my lights, my fans, my refrigerator, is all powered by solar power, which means it's powered by the sun. That is freaking cool. I've got 600 watts of solar panels that are mounted on the roof of my van, which gather energy from the sun, which is then stored in 600 amp hours of lithium batteries, which are stored underneath my bed. And all of that allows me to be able to game and live off-grid for pretty much indefinitely with how much power I'm drawing. But before we get too deep into all the electrical mumbo jumbo, let's go to the garage and I can show you what I'm working with back there. Okay, so here we are at my garage. Man, I'm not gonna lie, it is freaking creepy out here at night. With all these lights on, all these trees casting shadows and junk, I keep thinking I'm seeing people in the forest. Anyway, this is my garage. It's where I store most of my camera gear. It's a freaking mess. All of my tools are stored back here. I've even got my outdoor shower, but this is just where all the stuff just gets stuffed. You know, you might think the inside of my van is clean, but nah, this is where all the stuff is, okay? This here is my outdoor shower. I don't use it that often. I mainly use it for Millie whenever she rolls in poop, because for whatever reason, she just loves rolling in poop. And when she finds poop, she's just gotta do it. I don't know. So I just spray her down with this bad boy and she's nice and clean. And I've got a gym membership at Planet Fitness, which allows me to shower at any Planet Fitness around the country. And I use that quite a bit. But when I'm out in the middle of nature in a beautiful place, I love coming out here and showering with my outdoor shower. It's a really, really cool feeling to be able to just like get naked and shower with a beautiful view in the background. It's pretty exhilarating. And right next to my shower is my water fill for my 40-gallon tank. And right under my shower is my propane tank. This is where my 15-pound propane tank is stored and sealed. It is in a sealed container because propane tanks leak a little bit. And that leakage isn't something you can really prevent. It just is how propane works. So you put it in a sealed, airtight container, and I drilled a hole down at the bottom to the ground. So when the propane does leak out, propane's heavier than air, it goes to the bottom and comes out the hole at the bottom of the van and goes outside instead of going into the van and killing me while I'm sleeping, because we don't want that. And this side of the van is my electrical system. It's what is able to power everything that you're seeing inside my van. And here is my breaker box, which allows me to turn off power or replace a fuse if I need to, if anything goes. I heard a stick break. I'm pretty sure. But like, I don't really know for sure. Hold on. Okay. I don't see anything, so we're just gonna continue with the tour, but that was kind of creepy sounding. But anyways, this is my electrical box, which houses my 110-volt breakers and my 12-volt fuses. So I can just come back here and flip a breaker or replace a fuse if anything pops. And behind this wall is where I house all my batteries and solar electronics. And I've got 600 amp hours of lithium batteries, which is able to power my van with all of my gaming and my lights and my refrigerator pretty much indefinitely. I have never run out of power with how much I use it. And not only am I gaming on my laptop, but I'm also editing all my YouTube videos. So I am on my laptop all the time. And as long as I'm in the sun and have nice sunny days and my solar panels are gathering energy from the sun, I'm fine. However, the issue arises when I have too many cloudy days consecutively and my solar panels aren't able to harvest enough energy faster than how much I'm using with my laptop. So that can be a problem, but ultimately, I'm able to game and work and do whatever I need in my van without having to worry about how much power I'm using with my electrical system. But if for whatever reason I am in a situation where my batteries are too low and my solar panels aren't pulling in enough energy to charge them up, I always have the option to go hook up at a campground with shore power right here, or even plug into a friend's house, and that'll be able to charge my batteries up and power everything in my van if I need to. So that's always a backup scenario for me. Now, I don't want to go too in detail on the electrical components that I chose to use for my electrical system because I'm not an electrician. I learned everything I did off of YouTube. But if you are interested in replicating my system as far as what electronics I used, I'll have all the links in the description of this video. Okay, now I want to discuss the elephant in the room, which is, where the frick do I go to the bathroom? Because I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask. And I've been living in a van for 5 years now. And when I started out, I had a composting toilet. Never used it. And then I bought this collapsible toilet that you just put a bag in it and you go in the bag and you seal it up. And if it's a biodegradable bag, you can bury it or you throw it away. And I found myself only using that in emergencies because I'm either out in the middle of nature where I can go do my business out in nature, or I'm in town where I can just go to a public restroom. I'm in the United States. I don't know what the case is for any other country, but in the United States, public restrooms are everywhere. But I kind of just go in nature or in public restrooms. And I like that system better because I don't want to be hauling around dookie in my van. Let's be honest, okay? I don't want to be hauling around dookie in my van. That's the truth. I don't like it. I don't want my van smelling like Duke. But I still have that collapsible toilet and it has come in clutch in very emergency situations. And I've got it in my garage and I pull it out when I need it. And last but not least, how on earth am I able to support this lifestyle of living and traveling out of my van? And the answer to that is this video that you're watching right here. This is how I make a living now. I produce YouTube videos And through ad revenue, sponsorships, that's how I'm able to make a living and support myself on the road. And without you watching this video and smashing a like on this video, I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you all for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and hopefully you gained something from this video. And if you did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if I missed anything, let me know. Let's have a discussion in the comment section, because I'm sure I missed quite a bit. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to stick around. I've got a lot of great videos about van life, me traveling around, doing gaming in remote places that you should go check out. They're pretty cool. But until then, I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.